guys, greetings wherever you are watching the short video from. Surely you are on the BAC group. This is inside the Ghana Premier League, and I'm doing a quick review to what happened in match week 11. But guys, I don't want to start this way. Ghana Blasters failing to book a ticket to the AFCON in Morocco next year. We couldn't win a game in a group involving Angola, Niger and Sudan. Quite bad. Nothing is currently going on well for the national team. We are hoping that they find a quick solution to the problems that is facing the national team. We love our Blasters and we always want to see them go into the field and win. Hopefully they'll put this behind them and then quickly do something better when the qualifiers for the World Cup resumes next year in March. But hey, maybe a little bit of positive from the AFCON qualifiers. We had two local-based players that are currently playing the Ghana Premier League. So we had Razak Simpson playing for the Blasters in that central defensive unit. We had Isaac Afo also of Samates. Yes, so Razak Simpson plays for Nations FC, the team that I'm currently repping. They are kit and are currently top of the league log. So that's a bit of a positive news for the lovers of the Ghana Premier League. Two local-based players playing the last qualifying game against the Nigerians, a game that Ghana lost 2-1 at the Accra Sports Stadium on Monday. But guys, let's quickly do this. It's been a very exciting Ghana Premier League, and a lot of things happened in match week 11. But one thing I should say, and I must start with this: Asante Kotoko, they have been very consistent. Hey, but for the wrong reasons. The Porcupine Warriors are yet to win a game in their last 4 Ghana Premier League matches. It started with that outstanding games against Legon City at the Legon Sports Stadium, where they lost that outstanding game by a goal to nothing, and then they went to their adopted home in Lenkley or Boise, where they failed to beat Heart of Lions. The Lions went there and tamed the Porcupine when they won by a goal to nothing, and then they had to travel to Bichim, where they face another Hunters in Bichim United, and then they were tamed again by a 1-0 win for the Bichim United guys. And then they had to return back to Obuasi. This time around, Nations FC, they went there and won by 2 goals to nothing. Guys, a lot is happening at the Porcupine Warriors. Things are not going quite well. A lot of the fans have been calling for the sack of Dr. Pospanate Ogum. What do you think? You can share with us what you think the problems of Asante Kotoko are under the comments section. What do you think they need to do to return to winning ways as quickly as possible? Currently, they lie 8th on the league log with 15 points. There's still a lot of points to play for. Currently, Nations, who are first on the league log, have 22 points, so it's just a 7-point gap, and with a lot of games still to play, I think Kotoko can still mount a charge and on the league log. But hey, they have a lot of work to do. For me personally, I think that Kotoko's main problem has to be goal scoring. You look at the Porcupine Warriors, Albert Amoa, if he's not scoring, they are nowhere. The goals are not coming from anywhere, and I think that is something that Dr. Pospanate Ogum wants to quickly find a solution to. If you look at Kotoko in recent time, even last season when they had a certain Stephen Mokoela, he scored 14 goals for them last season. You go back a season before, he had 11 goals. The season when they won the league with Dr. Pospanate Ogum in charge, they had a certain Frank Etuga and then Georges and Ferge. Etuga scored 24 goals in the league. So they've had goal scorers scoring goals for them, but sadly they are all not Ghanaian. So you ask yourself, why are the Ghanaian strikers? But then I think that Kotoko needs to find a quick solution to scoring goals, because yes, they are conceding. You need to score a lot of goals. You need to score more than your opponent to win a football match. But currently, Kotoko are not finding goals, easily. They are not scoring, and that is one of the major problems. Another has to be, I think that inconsistency, because defensively you can't be consistent, and that is one of the major problems. Another has to be, I think that inconsistency, because defensively you can't be conceding in every game. A lot of people are beginning to blame Kamara. Yes, you can say that because he's been very awful in the 2 games that they've played, but I know that he's a very good goalkeeper. But then again, I think that he should be blamed for the 2 goals that he conceded against Nations FC. So share with us what you think Asante Kotoko needs to do to quickly come back to winning ways and mount a serious challenge to the league title. But then again, let me say this, in match week 11, the only unbeaten side coming into match week 11, BBN Gold Stars, they went to Takwa. This time around, they couldn't mine gold. They went to the mining town of Takwa. They couldn't mine gold, but then again, I must say the Mediama, they did quite well because they haven't been getting the needed results. In recent time, they've been very inconsistent, but they managed to pull up, a 2-0 win over BBN Gold Stars, inflicting their first defeat to the Miners. But that also did not mean that the Miners are out of the top four. They currently find themselves, second on the league log. But hey, I can't talk about Asante Kotoko without talking about Accra Hearts of Folk. They have been very consistent, and yes, for the right reasons. They've gone 3 games unbeaten, and it's quite a remarkable achievement because in recent times, Hearts of Folk find wins hard to come by. If you quite remember last season, they were struggling. They couldn't even put up 2 wins together. They battle relegation the last 3 seasons. So it's a turnaround this season, and I think that they are doing quite well. They went to a very difficult venue in Tamale. They've never beaten Karela in the Premier League in Tamale before. So for them to go to Tamale and pick up that 1-0 win, it's quite remarkable. But then again, let me also say that they have a game against Nsuatrema, one of the sides that they often beat. So expect the Phobians to go on a 4 winning straight when they beat Nsuatrema at the Legon Sports Stadium. But also, let me talk about the new league leaders. Nations FC. Yes, somebody said you only wear kits of league leaders. Yes, so if you want me to rep your club's kits, make sure they are top of the league. They are on some fine form. Even without Razak Simpson, they got that 2-0 win over Asante Kotoko at the Obuasi Sports Stadium. But I must say this, last week when I came out with my top 11 players, my team of the season so far after match week 10, I mentioned a certain Faisal Chawuti, and so far so good. He scored his 8th goal of the season, and for a player who is having his first stint in the Ghana Premier League, he's quite on some good form. 8 goals in 11 league games. It's quite impressive for a debutant in the Ghana Premier League. Whoever advised Nations to go and poach him from Akachi or Stars did quite a very good job. He needs a pay rise, and he's somebody that we really need to look out for because he's doing quite well in the league. Legon Cities, yes, they had a very difficult game. They picked up a 2-1 win over Holy Stars. Holy Stars are beginning to struggle. For me, I've already predicted that they would be one of the teams going back to the lower division. They qualified to play in the Ghana Premier League this season, but they haven't been putting on quite some good form, and I think that they will surely go back to where they came from. But that was a huge win for Legon City. They are out of the relegation zone now, and yes, Legon City, Parkwesi Fabian, he was asked, do you have any message for your fans? And he said, no, Legon Cities don't have fans, and I'm sure my friend Amano won't agree with him on that. But guys, it's been quite a very good Premier League season so far. Now that the disappointment of the Stars, let's just put the disappointment of the Stars behind us and watch some Ghana Premier League games. Currently, the fixtures that are coming up, there are a lot of great games, but the game I'm looking out for in match week 12 has to be the game at the Nana Ajimambi, do the second park in Doma. Yes, Asante Kotoko against Aduana All Stars. That is my game of the week. It's going to be a cracker. Would Kotoko pick up their first win in 4 games, or would they be consistent with another defeat? I will surely be back.